Hi guys, I hope that you're all having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a comparison video between the Marc Jacobs the tote bag. I have a few different sizes as well as different materials, and I just wanted to share pros, cons, all that good stuff. That way if you're thinking about adding one to your collection, you have a little bit more information. So I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get started, shall we? As I had mentioned, I have a few different sizes. I have it in the mini, two smalls, and a large. I will put links to everything in the description box below if you guys want to check them out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mini review on each of them. That way I can give you guys even more information. All right, so let's begin with the smallest, that being the mini. The mini is available in either leather or canvas. I do have it in leather. Mine is in the color True Red. The leather version comes in at $375 here in the States. The canvas version comes in at $150 here in the States. And both are available in a variety of different colors. As far as the measurements go, it is 10 inches in length, 8 inches in height, and approximately 5 inches in depth. It does have a 4-inch handle drop. Now this bag also comes with a removable adjustable crossbody strap. The strap does have 5 different adjustments, and if you were to set it on the longest setting, it measures 51 inches from tip to tip. If you were to put it on the shortest setting, it measures 43 inches from tip to tip. Let's try that again. From tip to tip. I don't know why that's so hard to say. And this bag weighs in at 1 pound, 8 ounces. All right, so let me give you guys a really quick tour of it. So on the front side, it says the tote bag Marc Jacobs. It doesn't have any exterior pockets or anything like that. On the back side, you do have a label that's woven, or that's woven in, and it says the Marc Jacobs style tote bag, location New York City, year 1984. There we go. On this side, you do have this little strap. Now this strap, you can either use it for your sunglasses or a scarf. On the bottom, it doesn't feature any feet. On the top, you have those 2 handles, and then it also features a zipped closure. And the zipper is incredibly smooth. To reveal, on the interior, you have 1 open compartment. It is leather lined, and then you also have this little guy on the side that has 1 slip pocket, and then this guy where it says the Marc Jacobs is also another little, like a card holder, a pocket there as well. And if you move this over to the side, you can really see the open compartment. And this guy says full grain leather. So it's pretty much all leather except for this little pocket here. And I also wanted to show one other thing. At the end of the zipper, it has a little magnet. Now this magnet goes onto that strap that I was talking about on the outside. That way it kind of holds the zipper in place as well. So I think that's pretty cool. And there we go. And here are the D-rings for the removable crossbody strap. So there's the bag. I absolutely love this color. As I had mentioned, this is in the color True Red, and for once I am actually capturing it the way that it's supposed to be on camera. And it doesn't have like some funky undertone. It is just straight up red. And when I actually revealed this about a month and a half ago, I said this is like mini in a bag because it has my 2 favorite colors. You have red on the exterior, then you have pink on the interior, and the fact that it does have the gold hardware I think is absolutely fabulous, and it's a tote bag, you know. I also wanted to show you guys that on the strap here it says the Marc Jacobs on the hardware, which I think is a really nice touch. When it comes to the pros, you guys are gonna hear this quite a bit throughout the video, but I feel that the pros definitely outweigh the cons, at least in my opinion. And one of the pros is the versatility. The fact that you can either use this bag on the crook of your arm, as a hand carry bag, as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody bag, I think that's wonderful. And because you do have these generous adjustments, if you wanted to use it a little bit higher up on your torso as a shoulder bag, you have that option. If you wanted it to lay a little bit lower as a crossbody bag, you have that option as well. It's not limiting whatsoever. It's not like it only has 1 or 2 adjustments and they're awkwardly placed. Not at all. These guys are perfectly placed, I feel, to give you maximum amount of versatility. Another thing that I love is the structure. It doesn't turn into a beautiful mess if you don't have items inside. It stays just like this. And you guys know how I feel about that. I know some people had mentioned that they were able to put the, correct me if I'm wrong, the Samorga organizer for the Speedy 25 in here to either give them a little bit more structure or to give them more organization. Personally, I haven't used that. I actually love having it open just like that. Another pro is this leather. My goodness, this leather is so unbelievably soft, and because it is so soft, it really adds to the comfort of the bag. It doesn't dig into my skin, it doesn't dig into my arm when I go to use it on the crook of my arm or anything like that. But this leather, the pebbling on here is just beautiful. I'm a huge fan of Marc Jacobs. I had Marc Jacobs bags back in the day, and I always absolutely loved their pebbled leather, but look at that. Oh man, I love seeing these pebbles, but it's soft, it's comfortable, it's squishy. You can do this till the cows come home and it still stays in the upright position. I know, I'll stop talking about that. Another thing that I love is the zippered closure. Now, personally, I'm not too fond of zipping up my totes. I like to be able to see everything at a glance. I like the ease of the access for my items, but I like the zipper because it has an option. If I wanted it to be a little bit more secure, I have that option as well. So that's wonderful. It's very, very spacious. As the name states, it is a mini, but it's not like this mini, nano, itty bitty little thing that you can't fit anything inside. Not at all. The name is very misleading because it is incredibly, incredibly spacious. I can fit all of my daily essentials, which range anywhere from 6 to 7, and I still have room for more if I wanted to. I'm able to fit my tablet in here, no problem. I'm able to fit my Louis Vuitton Agenda GM, no problem, which I think is wonderful. Now, the biggest pro I definitely feel is the price point. Like I said, coming in at $375 for the leather version or $150 for the canvas version, you get so much bang for your buck. The quality, the craftsmanship of this leather is amazing. I said it before and I will say it again. It's some of the best money I have ever spent on a tote. I don't care about the brand. I don't care about whether it's luxury or contemporary or what have you. It is by far some of the best money I have ever spent on a bag. And again, you're gonna hear that with the other ones that I have as well. That's how crazy I am about this bag. It's beautiful, it's comfortable. It's incredibly durable. I love it. I think it is absolutely fantastic. Now, as far as the cons, these are not cons for myself, but I thought I would mention them just in case. I've heard people say the fact that it doesn't have any feet along the bottom, especially because it is an all leather bag. It doesn't bother me, but if you were to set this down on an abrasive surface, you would end up getting scratches or you would end up getting pitting. So I just want to throw that out there just in case. Be aware of that. And another thing that people had said is the lettering on here, the fact that it says the tote bag that is so large. I personally don't think that it's, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's as noticeable on the leather version versus the canvas version because the canvas version does have that contrast color. I know some people decide to turn it this way so it doesn't seem as loud or as in your face. And that might be a deal breaker for some, but I absolutely love this. I don't mind it at all. And it could be because I love logos. I mean, sometimes if they're super loud, that kind of makes me happy. But it's definitely a matter of personal preference. But I definitely don't feel that is a con. But I mean, I really can't. This bag has no cons for me, to be completely honest with you. It has no cons. I just wanted to mention those that I have heard people say whenever I do talk about this bag on Instagram. But I think it is absolutely fantastic and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. For the smalls, I have two different ones. They are both in the canvas version. I have it in the black and I also have it in the slate green. And just for the sake of showing you guys the measurements and what it has inside, I think it's a lot easier to show you on the slate green one. But the small size in the canvas comes in at $175 here in the States. If you were to go for the leather version, it comes in at $450 here in the States. Now for the measurements, it is 13 inches in length, it is 11 inches in height, and 6 inches in depth. depth. It does feature a 5-inch handle drop. Now this bag also comes with a removable, adjustable crossbody / shoulder strap. But unlike the leather version, it has a little slide. So this is made up of webbing, and you just have this little slide here instead of those different adjustments. If you were to put this on the longest setting, it measures, hang on, it measures 57 inches from tip to tip. If you were to put this on the shortest setting, it measures 37 inches from tip to tip. And this bag weighs in at 1 pound, 11 ounces. All right, now as far as the tour, just like the Mini, it doesn't have any exterior pockets on the front. You have the tote bag, Marc Jacobs, with the contrasting colors. There's a side view. On the back, you have that same patch that says the Marc Jacobs style tote bag, location New York City, 1984. And you also have this little strap here that doesn't have a magnetic, it doesn't have a magnet in here or anything like that, but you can still end up using it for your sunglasses or for your scarf. On the bottom, it doesn't have any feet. And on the inside, it also has a zippered closure. So on the interior, you have this ginormous compartment, and just like the Mini, you have this guy. Only this guy does have a zippered closure. You also have 2 slip pockets, and you cannot use this guy for a little card holder or anything like that. So 2 slip pockets, 1 zippered pocket there. This kind of reminds me of the pocket in the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, but you just have that opening right there. You have the D-rings for the removable strap, and the hardware on this is silver. The interior also has a type of, I don't want to say wax coating, or maybe it is a type of wax coating, so that way if you were to get something on here, it's a little bit easier to clean off versus the canvas be a little bit harder to remove a type of stain or anything like that. So there we go. Now, as far as the pros go, just like with the Mini, the versatility, the fact that you can end up using it as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody bag. You can also use this on the crook of your arm or as a hand carry bag. I think that's wonderful. Another pro is how spacious this bag is. I can easily get away with fitting a 13-inch laptop in here, no problem. My 6 to 7 small leather goods, plus my Louis Vuitton Agenda GM, and I still have space for more. So it is very, very spacious, which I love. I also like the fact that it stays in the upright position, even with the canvas version. I've also heard people say that they have used the Samorga organizer for the Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 in here to give them a little bit more structure and also give them a little bit of organization. Again, I have not used an organizer in any of these bags. I prefer to use them completely open. This guy also has a very, very smooth zipper, which I absolutely love. And the zipper has this little, I don't know what kind of coating that is. It's like it almost looks like rubber, but it's not. I just thought I'd show that on there because I know someone had sent me a message on Instagram and they thought that there was something wrong with their bag because it had that. But all of the ones that I have in canvas have this at the end of the zipper pull. Another pro, again, is the price point. I mean, it comes in at $175 for a canvas bag, and this canvas is incredibly, incredibly durable. I have used actually the slate green a lot more than I've used the black, and I have no wear on the corners whatsoever. And trust me when I tell you, I have not babied this bag whatsoever. I actually haven't babied any of these bags. So it is very, very durable. Another pro is the various ways that you can incorporate this bag into your lifestyle as well. I mean, it's a great travel bag because of how spacious it is and how comfortable it is. You can also use this as an everyday bag, as a work bag. I've heard people say it's a great diaper bag as well. So I feel like the possibilities are endless when it comes to this bag. Now, as far as the cons go, it's not a con for myself, but I just have to mention it, the lint. The canvas versions are lint magnets, whether it's the slate green or the black or the pink that I'm going to show you guys in just a second. They attract lint like crazy. So at the beginning of the day, it's pretty much what it looks like. And then at the end of the day, it's full of lint. I mean, I just end up picking it off and then I go to store them. So it's not a big deal to me. It could be a deal breaker for some. I've also heard people say that they end up carrying a lint roller with them so that way they can keep the lint at a minimum when when they're out and about. But it's not as noticeable in the slate green right now because like I took everything off, but you can see it on this one. You can see it has some dog hair on there. I have some lint, all that good stuff. But that's actually what kind of deterred me from wanting to get the black one in the first place. Because I kept thinking, okay, Minnie, you have way too many black bags. I mean, but come on, I don't really think that because you guys know how I feel about black bags. But I wanted to go for more color, but the black and then with the white, it just kept calling to me and calling to me. Even though I knew that I would end up getting lint, it didn't matter. It didn't matter because I love it. It's such a beautiful bag, right? I'm crazy about it, but definitely the lint. Another con that I've heard people say, especially on the small with the canvas, is the lettering. Kind of like what I said before with the leather. The leather, it's not as noticeable, but on the canvas versions, because you do have the contrasting color, it's a lot more noticeable. And for someone that likes the logos, that likes something a little bit louder, it's not a big deal to me, but again, it could be a deal breaker for some. I've heard some people end up carrying it this way. That way it's not as in your face as well. And I have to be honest with you guys, all right? You can make fun of me all you want, but it's taking everything in me not to go for the leather version in the small size in this beautiful brown. I think they released it a couple months ago. I don't know if it's caramel or camel or brown. I don't know what color it is exactly. I'll insert a picture of it, but oh my goodness, that bag is amazing. I love the leather version mini so much. I can only imagine how fabulous it would be in the small size in leather because I'm crazy about the canvas version. So I can only imagine. I can only imagine how fantastic it would be in the size small for the leather, but I'm like, okay, step away from the Marc Jacobs bags because I mean, I'm getting a little out of control, but I think that they're wonderful, wonderful bags, but I don't know. It's beautiful, right? They also have it in white. Oh man, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now for the biggest size when it comes to the tote bag, the large. The large in canvas comes in at $195 here in the States. It's also available in the leather version, and that one comes in at $550 here in the States, and they are both available in a variety of different colors. The color that you see here is in the peony. I don't believe that this color was available in the United States. I actually bought this on Farfetch, and I was able to get it from a boutique in Japan, so that was really cool that I was able to get a color that wasn't available here. All right, now as far as the measurements go, I'm trying to make sure that I put this in the frame. It is 17 inches in length. It is 13 inches in height and approximately 6 inches in depth. It does have a handle drop of 9 inches. This bag weighs in at 1 pound, 13 ounces. All right, and as far as a tour of it, on the front side, again, you have the tote bag Marc Jacobs in contrasting colors. On the side, you also have this little strap here for your sunglasses or for your scarf. And the back side, you also have the little tag that the other ones do. Another side view, this one also doesn't have any feet. And as far as the interior goes, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, okay, there we go. It's a little dirty down at the bottom. I got it dirty. But there we go. You have one giant open compartment. You have this little guy that has one zippered pocket just like the smalls, and you have 2 slip pockets here. And that is it. You move this off to the side, and you have an enormous compartment there. Now the larges do not come with a removable adjustable strap, and that's really because you do have this handle drop that you can end up using it on your shoulder instead of having to use another strap. As far as pros, definitely the size. This bag is incredibly spacious and you can incorporate it various ways into your lifestyle. If you wanted to use it as an everyday bag, as a work bag, as a travel bag, as a diaper bag. I've heard people say that this is the perfect size for a diaper bag, so I think that's wonderful. Just like the others, I feel like the possibilities are endless when it comes to these tote bags. As far as a work bag, the fact that you can end up fitting a 17-inch, a 15-inch, a 13-inch laptop, no problem, plus your tablet and your agenda, your file folders, your daily essentials, and you still have room for more, I think is amazing. I've heard people say that they definitely prefer to use an organizer with this bag. just because it gives it a little bit more structure and you're able to find your items a lot easier, especially because it is such a tall bag as well. Now when it comes to the cons, it's not a con for me, but I've heard people say that the fact that it doesn't come with a removable shoulder strap or a crossbody strap, especially if you were to use this as a travel bag. I completely understand that, because if you end up loading this baby up as a travel bag and if you go to put it on your shoulder, it can get pretty heavy pretty quickly. So by having an extra shoulder strap, you're able to distribute the weight a lot better and it won't end up weighing down your shoulder. So I completely get that as well. Another con, definitely, just like with the other canvas versions, the lint. This guy also attracts lint like crazy. Right now it's looking pretty clean because I did try to clean them a bit before I did the video, except for the black one as you guys saw earlier. But they do end up attracting lint. I don't feel that this handle strap is too uncomfortable either. Like I said, it really depends what you're going to use it for. If you end up loading it up and you use it as a travel bag, I can definitely see this weighing down your shoulder. But if you use it as an everyday bag and you have your daily essentials and you're not carrying too much, then I don't feel that it's uncomfortable whatsoever. But it definitely doesn't have a lot of cons, at least not in my opinion. All right, now that we got the mini reviews out of the way, these bags I think are incredible. I'm sure you guys can tell by now because I won't stop talking about them. And even though I do have them in different sizes, I have used them for different reasons, and I feel that each one brings something different to the table that the other ones don't have. I have used them all. I think that they're fabulous. And out of all of the ones that I have, the one that I end up reaching towards the most, hands down, is the mini and the red leather. I think that this bag is just, it's awesome. It is absolutely awesome. I love the size. As I said before, it's not too big, it's not too small. It actually ends up fitting, you know, more than some people might think. And I really feel that I end up leaning towards it the most because it is leather and because it is so soft and the ease of being able to carry it. And I really wish that there was like a way that you guys can just reach through the screen and just touch this leather, because it is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And what I also like about the leather is that it's a lot more carefree. I feel like you can end up using this in any type of weather, whereas with the canvas versions, I assume that it wouldn't be the most user-friendly to use if you're caught in the rain or if it's snowing. I feel like this might end up getting a little bit heavier just because of the canvas. You know, I could be wrong. If I am wrong, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have used this in the rain, if you have used this in the snow, let us know how you found it. Do you recommend it? What are some things to look out for? When it comes to the canvas version, like I said before, it is still very lightweight. This canvas is very, very durable. It's very sturdy, and it's almost like it feels indestructible, but at the same time, I know that moving forward, it's going to be inevitable that it will end up getting some type of wear on the corners. Personally, I haven't had any problems with the corners. I haven't had any wear since I have gotten it, and I've had these for going on, I want to say maybe 5 or 6 months, maybe somewhere along those lines, and they still look as good as new. And I have also used the smalls quite a bit. So I use the smalls it seemed like all the time until I got the red. Once I got the red, I ended up getting very hooked to that one. But like I said before, I feel like it will be inevitable that it might end up getting some type of wear as time goes on, just because it really doesn't have anything to protect the canvas here. But I don't have any color transfer. I feel that if you do end up going for this in a lighter color, and if you do end up wearing denim, there is a good chance that you might end up getting color transfer on the corners, or maybe on the back side if it ends up kind of touching on your denim or on your dark colored clothing. I feel like that could be something that might end up happening. And if I was to use one for an everyday bag, I feel that these two definitely take the cake. And it's all a matter of what it is that I want to go for that day. If I want something maybe a little bit smaller with a pop of color, and if I want to go for leather because it's raining or what have you, I can go for the mini. If I want to go for something a little bit bigger, if I want to go for something a lot more casual, I can go for the small in either the slate green or the black in the canvas. And of course, as I said before, if I wanted to use a travel bag, or if I wanted to carry everything with me for work, home, you know, or back and forth, I can end up using the large one for that reason as well. Because like you guys saw, these guys can definitely end up packing a punch. I also want to throw something else out there. I don't know about you guys, maybe you lucked out, but the leather one is the only one that came with the dust bag. The other ones just came wrapped in plastic. All right, so now let's move on to size comparisons. I'm gonna put them side by side with bags that are very similar from other fashion houses, just to give you guys a better idea as far as sizing goes. All right, you guys, please excuse the mess, but I also wanted to show you what these bags look like on. For reference, I am 5'5", so the mini, I actually have it on the shortest setting, and it ends up hitting a little bit below my hip bone, which I think is great. But if I go to use it crossbody, I would end up changing the setting, because then the handle ends up hitting my chest, which I'm not too fond of. But again, I just want to show you guys what it looked like on. So here is the small, and I have it on the shortest setting. This is actually how I end up carrying it. I love it this length because it makes it that much easier for me to reach in my bag and access my items. And I can also see everything at a glance this way. So I love it at this length. And last but not least, we have the large. I absolutely love this size, and you guys know how I feel about large totes. There's no such thing as too big of a tote, right? But yeah, absolutely love that. When it comes to Marc Jacobs, the tote bag, I am 100% obsessed to the full extent of the word. I think that these bags are fantastic. I am a tote girl through and through. You guys know that. And whether you go for the mini version, whether you go for the large version, whether you end up going for the canvas or leather or any other type of material that they have, I think that they are absolutely fabulous. They also have like the Peanuts version. They have like these fuzzy ones. I think they're called Teddy. They have patchwork denim. They have tie-dye. I mean, there are so many different colors. There is something for everybody. And I think that they're fantastic. The price point for what you're getting, you're getting so much bang for your buck. And the fact that you can incorporate it into your lifestyle various ways, I think is incredible. Call me crazy, call me what you will, but I think that they are absolutely fabulous bags. So I hope that this video was able to help you guys out. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more info, especially as I said in the beginning, if you're looking to add any of these bags to your collection. As I mentioned before, I have links on the description box below if you wanted to check them out. But I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.